Hey there, CPO here, and wanted to take a little bit of time today to kind of set you straight on what I'm doing with my sunglasses. I know it's kind of a lame topic for a student pilot. I can't fly today. The schedule was booked for my instructor and the plane, and as you can probably see from the trees behind me, it's a little windy anyway, so even if I was booked, it would have been canceled. So sunglasses, and debatable how important a topic it is. I think most people will agree having a good pair of sunglasses is important for a general aviation pilot just because of potential UV exposure. You're obviously in a place much closer to unobstructed sunlight, so you're going to have the sun coming through the cockpit a lot more often probably than you will on the ground. And there's no tree shade cover or anything like that up there, just cloud cover. So anyway, I started thinking about my sunglasses. These are some Oakleys I've had for quite a while. I like them when I'm out running around like this, right? The problem I have with them is, and I mentioned this before in another video, they are polarized. And I don't like what polarized lenses do to digital displays. I'm having a hard time even seeing the display on this camera to make sure I'm still in frame because the polarized sunglasses sort of makes that a problem. Now I know 10 degrees makes all the difference, 10, 15 degrees. But I just don't like having to kind of adjust to see things. So, and I don't like them when I'm driving necessarily because, you know, the windshields of different cars get splotchy and all that stuff. But anyway, that's beside the point. The other thing is they have pretty thick bows on them, as you can see here. So they're not very comfortable in a headset for a long period of time. And I know this from experience because the bows that I'm wearing for my headset and these glasses, and actually probably this hat, is how I mow the yard, you know, all summer long. I have about an acre yard, so I have a riding lawnmower. It takes me about an hour. I spend a lot of time in these sunglasses and with those Bose headset on, and I know that I get a lot of pressure. So I want to reduce that so I'm not worried about how my head feels. I want to just worry about where my brain is, right, when I'm in the airplane. So you might have seen a video where I showed off these bad boys. These are the cheapest pair of aviation sunglasses ever, is what I called it. I paid $12 from them. They were at Sears. What I liked about them is they're a gradient lens, so darker up top and actually no tint at the bottom. They are a neutral gray color, so it doesn't really change the way things look. That's debatable. I kind of like some of the browns. I'm more used to brown tones in my sunglasses. I have a slim face, a small head, so a lot of sunglasses look really huge on me. These sunglasses are huge, but they don't look really huge on me. At least that's my opinion. They don't look too bad. So I decided to buy them on a whim. But I also wanted to pursue what a really nice pair of sunglasses would be. I get the point, optical clarity, you know, and all of that stuff. UV, these are 100% UV, at least they say that on the label. I can't guarantee it. But they just kind of feel like cheap sunglasses. You could probably hear them rattle when I shake them. So I thought, let me check out a couple different pairs of sunglasses. I've got two of probably what is the most common aviation, like real pilot sunglasses, not aviator style, but pilots wearing sunglasses sort of thing. And that's Serengeti Velocities and a pair of RayBans. Now this particular pair of RayBans are called the Warrior. I really haven't seen much about those around, but when I went into Sunglass Hut and tried on a bunch of sunglasses, these fit me the best out of all of them. So the Serengetis are kind of the de facto standard when everybody says, what sunglass should I get to people on pilot forums and such. They really are a great sunglass. You can tell they're well made. I do have the driver's gradient. It's a subtle gradient, but it's there. There's still quite a bit of tinting and shading on the bottom. Really great for visual clarity, contrast. Everything sort of pops on a gray day. Everything sort of brightens up a little bit. You know, because my narrow face, these are a little bit wider. They claim to be a medium to large universal fit. So my narrow face probably doesn't fit medium to large. I'm more like small to medium. They're a little bit wider. And then the problem there is the bows start out further away from my face, and then they go back, which leaves more gap between my head, you probably can't see it, and the glass. So from a clamping perspective of the headset, there's a little bit more space there for sound leakage. But they're nice sunglasses. You can see what they look like off my face. Here's what they look like. Here's how they tint the world. Hopefully you can see that. The gradient's really subtle on these, but nice sunglasses nonetheless. Let me show you the other pair I got. These are the RayBan Warriors, and I really like these. These are a more brownish tint, and they do have a gradient tint. It's a more pronounced gradient, so it's definitely lighter tint here in my view than it is up here, which is really nice and kind of what I was going for cockpit or inside the car. The frames are smaller, narrower. This is for probably a smaller face, which is why they work for me really well. And because of that, the bows start out closer and actually are almost touching my head as they go back where the ear cups would go. So I think sound leakage would be a lot less there. And then you know, the wife and the son both really like these sunglasses on me. Your mileage may vary. You may not like them on me. Here's how they look. So you can see kind of increases some contrast there. Definite gradient. You can see that it's very pronounced gradient. When you're wearing them, it's not distracting though. So anyway, I think these are going to be my choice. My cheapest pair of sunglasses ever. I'm going to keep these too, 12 bucks. These are going to be my backup pair that I'll keep in the flight bag just in case I forget my sunglasses one day and I'll have an extra pair. But anyway, that's it. I know it's kind of lame to do a video on sunglasses when I wish I was doing videos on flying, but if you've been following me in my journey, you'll know it just hasn't worked out yet. So I guarantee you I will be flying next week. Guarantee it, or your money back. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.